So, what causes imposter syndrome? Well, sometimes it's due to our upbringing. If you've had an upbringing where your parents, I'm sure, really cared for you, really loved you, but perhaps they were very critical and expected you to have very high standards and pushed you quite hard. And so, if you got 80% in your exam, but they were expecting 95%, they might have criticized you, or you might have heard your parents bragging about how well you did, etc. There's also social pressures, being part of a social circle or group where approval and worth seems to be linked to what you achieve rather than who you are as a person. So that could be in a social group, it could be in a group at work. There's also something around a sense of belonging, social belonging. And many of my clients tell me that they miss that sense of belonging at work. That seems to be something that's very important, part of that psychological safety we need at work, or being belonging to a group. And with human beings, most of us need to belong to something. And sometimes the imposter syndrome is worried about, that fear or worry of being found out and cast out. Now, that's very unlikely to happen, but those are just some of the areas where imposter syndrome can creep in. So the family environment, social pressures, and that fear that you won't belong anymore. So, for example, if you are a leader and you or a manager or you're in a role and you want to change your working patterns and how you work, perhaps you will feel that you don't belong anymore. Perhaps you want to do part-time hours or compressed hours or change your role, and you may feel that you won't be accepted if you make those changes. So if you've got any questions on imposter syndrome, just get in touch.